Once again, I'd like to clarify a crucial point. The seam, you see, the front one, we're going to base it and not stitch it permanently, but instead we'll begin the heat and moisture treatment. We lay the sleeve with the front seam facing us, and then we stretch it from the top all the way down.
The sleeve is never stretched from the bottom of the seam. This is a preliminary easing process before you stitch the front seams. This is extremely important. This preliminary easing is performed using a steam generator. You must understand that a steam generator provides dry ironing. It only gives dry steam.
While the ironing is done with a iron like this with an open sole plate, the iron must weigh at least 3 kilograms. I'll tell you much more about irons in detail later.
Let's get started.
Carefully pull out the front seam in such a way that around your elbow line, the specific kinds of folds are formed.
Yeah, that was great. This is take number 2. We're now picking up the shaving brush and we're going to thoroughly moisten everything here.
With a heavy iron, we pull downwards from the top, shaping these very same folds again.
We need to moisten the folds that have been created.
And we press them from the edge by 3 to 4 centimeters, moving the oven smoothly. Yes, smoothly along the elbow line here, and we press until these folds are shrunk by 3 or 4 centimeters. The operation will need to be performed depending on the tissue 3 to 4 times.
Next, as I smooth out the sleeve, the way it's fitted becomes quite apparent. You see how the pleats have already gathered? That's the perfect fit, and here it's all smooth. Everything is very neat and tidy for us. I'm laying the sleeve with the elbow section facing me and forming the pleats again, but this time on the main part of the sleeve. Now let's straighten the seam.
Yes, this is the elbow section. You see, we smooth it out and here we shape it. And now we are going to moisten this again. Yes, our front seam. We will simultaneously press open the seam here and again shrink the fullness by 3 to 4 centimeters.
Let's moisturize.
At the same time, we are carefully pressing open the front seam. It can be pressed flat initially. The elbow section is then laid out to conform to its proper shape. We've pressed it open and now we press in our folds by 3 to 4 centimeters, just like in the first version. We repeat this process 3 to 4 times. The better you press it in, the better your collar will look.
We're demonstrating the level of fabric pressing. Please observe, you can see how powerfully these pleats need to be set. Here the boundaries are very clearly visible. You can see it's gone in about 5 to 4 centimeters, and you can clearly see how these folds are being shrunk. There are no pleats that can be pressed out well, provided of course it's a natural fabric. If it's polyester, you certainly won't be able to do that, so everything depends on the fabric. This is a very important operation, so you need to press this area thoroughly and for a good while. Then I lay the main section towards myself.
Now I'm straightening our sleeve the other way, and we're shaping the fullness along the elbow part. Here, by the way, the fit is very clear now. See how it's been pressed and shaped here? Now I'm dampening this edge, or the entire sleeve, but I'm dampening it up to the edge.
Yes, and I'm already beginning to iron it a little bit, yes.
The main part, not going beyond the fretboard line. What is a fretboard? We'll figure that out now. I'm folding the sleeve and looking at our fretboard. Take a look. Oh, just look at how beautiful this is. Look, just admire. What a perfect line. What a movement. Look, I'm moving it. Everything is so precise here.